right, I'm drilling and tapping for a vacuum manifold block. I'm going right below the brake booster. This is the back side of the intake manifold on the Z34. So what I would recommend is, if you're looking at it from the back side, tip it onto this side, because basically when the hole opens up in here, you have an opening to let everything fall out from the inside when you're done drilling over here. Otherwise, as you drill, it would just kind of fall into areas that can't dump out as easy. So I'm trying to get a picture in there, see if I can see the brake boost hole. It's in there. There's a hole right on the tip of my thumb right there. You'll see it back there. So I'm obviously just going to go right below that. Okay, like I said, I'm going to tip it like this. I started the hole right there. That's where I'm going to tap in right, or drill in right there, and then I'll tap it using, I'm going to use 1/2. I've got 1/2-20, and that will be fitting a 1/2 NPT. I don't know about perfectly, but very well. I already tested on another piece of plastic. Okay, the best result for me was a 7/16 drill bit. And then, like I said before, I tapped it with a 1/2 NF20. And it came out pretty clean. The plastic was actually thicker than I thought it was going to be, so that's going to make for a really nice piece. I'm still waiting for a 1/2 NPT male end, obviously, to go in here. And then I'm going to be using a 3/8 push tube, but this one's a 1/2. I'm just testing it. I'm not going to use the barb here. I want to actually use some pneumatic hose line, so that'll be a lot better. But yeah, that is a really nice snug fit. So I get a little bit of seal on that and pop it in. I'm feeling good about it. All right, I finished installing vacuum manifold block right here. Basically ended up popping against the wall right there, just bolting it from the back. The main source of the block running here. I did end up drill and tapping right underneath brake booster hose location. So that's a nice clean run, just right over to it. And then this one just continues off, runs over here to the blow-off valve. This guy's running back around in, and you'll see then I have it connecting here to an inline boost, just air filter that then goes into one of the Pro Sport boost gauge connection pieces that then just goes wired from there. And this piece, this one right here, I have running across and down over to the fuel pressure regulator. And finally this piece, or this line, I have running, and it goes through the firewall here as well. It comes out this way, runs all the way around, goes down into there, in through the cabin, and runs down over to the Go Fast boost controller right there. So one for the boost gauge, one for the boost controller, blow-off valve, and fuel pressure regulator. So I felt like that was a nice location for it. And once I actually get all my plastics back in piece, still show some, but as you can see, it'll fit just nicely right underneath. Obviously I need to get my intakes all hooked up still, and don't have the intake manifold fully bolted down yet either, but at least wanted to wire get all the lines, the hose lines in place. So that'll be next to finish, and then actually I'm replacing the triple gauges, so that's an upcoming project.